society, there are a lot of issues that are brought up about if meat is healthy as well if the way that we raise our meat is healthy. Because I wanted to go vegan, I did a lot of research on how to become a vegan and come up with a lot of sources with how our meat is hazardous to us. And I will tell you about some of the things I came across today. Meat contains many... I don't have anybody in. Thank you. First, meat contains toxins all on its own without the injections that are normally put into it. Meat is a large contributor to heart disease. Heart disease is caused from clogged arteries, and clogged arteries are a result from having high cholesterol. And this is caused from eating a lot of saturated fats, which are found in the foods that we eat. According to the USFC Medical Center, they recommend the intake of saturated fats be kept at a maximum daily amount of 200 milligrams. And 3.5 ounces of red meat has about 85 milligrams alone. Think about when you go to a restaurant and you order a 9-ounce steak. That is almost your complete daily recommended amount of saturated fat by itself. Not only does it contribute to health disease, it is also a potential carcinogen. A carcinogen is a cancer-causing agent. According to Ajit Barki, a medical doctor at UC San Diego, meat contains a sugar molecule called MEU5GC. It is a sugar molecule that is linked to cancer growth. Except humans do not produce this sugar molecule, and the only known source for this sugar molecule is red meat. It is not known if this sugar molecule actually promotes cancer growth, but it is linked to after the cancer is already there. Last, meat can be a contributing factor to osteoporosis. According to Neil Barnard, medical doctor, when you eat meat, your blood becomes acidic when it is normally alkaline. In order for your body to balance itself, it must take minerals from your bones. This leaves your bones more and more brittle over time. Next, I would like to talk to you about how meat is injected with hormones and antibiotics. It's a pretty common fact that the animals that our meat comes from are injected with growth hormones that help them grow more quickly. There has been question on if these hormones are actually safe. According to the European Union's Scientific Committee on Veterinary Measures relating to public health, there are 6 natural and artificial hormones that can be found in these injections that are potentially hazardous to humans. The 3 natural hormones include progesterone, testosterone, and oestradiol. The 3 synthetic drugs include zearalenol, trenbolone, and melangestrol. And they question whether these hormones can mess with the human hormonal balance, which can cause problems with the human reproductive system, developmental problems, and cause certain cancers. And due to these hormones that are injected into our meat, Europe does not allow import of our meat. Next, I would like to talk to you about how our meat is injected with antibiotics. They're not injected, but they intake antibiotics. And they do this to help stave off infection. And this sounds like a good idea, but in the long run, it is a contributing factor to the creation of superbugs. Superbugs are resistant strains of bacteria, and in 2010, the FDA released data that revealed 80% of all antibiotics are used in animal food. In 2008, 15,000 people died from MRSA, which is a superbug that came from the livestock. So in conclusion, I have talked about meat that contains saturated fats that contribute to heart disease, how red meat contains the sugar molecule MEU5GC, and it can be a cancer or a carcinogen, and how it can cause and contribute to osteoporosis, and finally of how the injections of the drug into the livestock can potentially be harmful to humans, and I hope that I have sparked your interest in this subject.